I cannot believe it has been another month since I've done a garden update. But my April update was the first week of April, and boy, I've noticed stuff growing. But until I walked out here the other day and just to take a quick look at it myself, I could not believe how much things have grown and changed and just matured really in a month's time. So here it is, the first week of May, the first full week of May. So I'm going to do a May update, and we're going to take a look at the garden. We'll take a look at some pastures, and we'll take a look at some berries and the things I have growing out in the garden area. So we'll just take a quick whiz through here and update everything for you, let you see what's going on, and just to kind of bring you on board with where we're at. And I may do this monthly update just to keep us abreast of where we are. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoy this. Let me know in the comments below. Wow, what a difference a month makes. If you look back at my April garden update, these were just barely coming up out of the ground. We had some storms last night, so you see a couple of them bent over pretty good. But these are my potatoes, my Yukon Golds, and they are just going crazy. Just absolutely going crazy. So as I walk out this way, we'll take a look down through here as I go past the aisle down the middle of the garden and get over to the front part of the garden. Here we go. Again, some of the leaves are bent over from the storm, but just look at that. Those things are just absolutely beautiful. These are a good foot tall above the dirt, and I've already healed up the dirt to the tops of the boxes. So potato crop's looking good. We should be harvesting these things somewhere around mid-June, and we'll take a look at them as we go on through this month, and looking forward to a great time with these things. Here's where we are on my tomatoes. These things are doing good. They're up to the bottom of the trellis, so we'll be tying these up along the way. They're all looking really healthy and really good, and these are my determinate big boys. And for the garden update, here's something new for May, because these were not even in the ground at the April. These are a week old, or a little bit more maybe. These are my purple hull peas. Oops, purple hull peas. Right next to them are my lima beans, and right next to them are my green beans. And these three things are going to fill up these rows here in a hurry. Now keep in mind, what we're looking at are my first half of my garden. These are my flowers I just planted the other day on this row. Obviously they haven't had time to germinate yet, but those will be full of flowers. And these beds over here, this is my squash, is finally starting to come out of the ground in the first row. Second row has not been planted yet. That's going to be my okra, and I'll plant that next week as well. Waiting for it to get a little bit warmer. But that's what's happening in the garden, in the vegetable garden anyway. As we got through looking at that part of the garden, I felt like it was time for a little break. So I haven't talked about it much, but I have an old 1957 Ferguson TO35 tractor. I used to use it a lot in doing my garden. When I first bought it, I also bought me a set of harrows, and I would plow up half an acre of land or quarter of an acre of land and try to keep it all planted. And that was way too much for me. And not having any other implements to work with it once I plowed it up. So I was out there with a hoe and rakes trying to keep the weeds out, and it didn't work. So I abandoned that, sold the harrows. Now I use this tractor pretty much to just keep my pastures bush hogged and cleaned up around here. Once in a while I'll haul some stuff around and take it to the back and dump it or something like that when I'm cutting down trees and things of that nature. So I just thought I'd bring you along for a little bit, quick peek at riding around in the back pastures down here and bush hogging a little bit of this as we take a break from the garden, and we'll have fun with this thing. So okay, after a couple of hours of just riding around, taking it easy, here we go. I got the front half of this done. Where you see that yellow starting back there in the back, I still got to cut that. That's that yellow weeds. We always call them bitter weeds growing up. Cows won't eat them because they're bitter. So there you go, go figure that. And I think I had read somewhere or heard someone say that it would make their milk bitter as well. So thereby the name or nickname bitterweed. So anyway, I got the front half cut. If it don't rain tomorrow, we'll get the back half. And this chore will be done for another month. Now that we've taken that little break, riding around the pastures back there and having a good time with that, thought I'd get over up here and finish up this garden tour. I've got these other items in my garden area that I keep out here, so it's all fenced in together. Kind of helps keep the deer out of it too. So we've got some berries and figs and muscadines and that type of thing, just to give you an update on where we are with that. And that'll just about take care of the whole thing. So enjoy this piece of it. Okay, here we are looking at our muscadines. And these things are just grown like crazy in a month's time. Oh, unbelievable actually. How much it was just down to the main trunk coming up out of the ground, and the runners along here, along the vine. But we've got a lot of berries forming and coming along. See if I can show you a little bit of them. Here's some right here's a big bunch right there. There's a couple other bunches right here, and this goes on over and over and over again as you walk down through here. There's another big bunch of them. Here's some other big bunches of them. So like with everything that's growing out here, if the birds will leave it alone, we might get a pretty good crop out of it. So we'll see. But boy, I think the muscadines are going to be really good, and I'm going to enjoy those as I ride around here and cut the grass. Here's my fig tree out here in the garden. It's looking really, really well. Filling out good on every branch. And I think this is a brown turkey. It's about 3 feet, 2.5, 3 feet tall. And while I'm out here in the garden, just look at the blueberries. Just look at that. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So that's the last one down there, but it looks just like this. Blueberries are looking great. Well guys, that's another quick look at the old garden. And Pa's Garden Journal is rolling right along. We got a lot of things we're keeping track of. Shared some of that with you today. I hope you've enjoyed that. As we continue to work this, right now when I finish with the video, I've got tomatoes to start tying up to the trellis. Some have got new tomatoes already on them just since my filming. And so here we are. They're starting to fall over, so I've got to get those put up. Potatoes are looking great. The storms that we get every once in a while are blowing them over pretty good, since I can't keep piling that dirt up 2 feet high up around them. But I think they're going to do real well. So I'm excited about that. And as you saw, all the vegetables, the beans, the squash, all that stuff is just going crazy. And so today, or this week, I will be sowing the seeds on the other half of my garden and get that all looking exactly like that front half we just looked at. And so I'll just keep you posted as we go along. I doubt I'll do a video on just planting the seeds again, because you go back and look at the other one and see exactly what I'll be doing. So once done, it'll be all right. You can just kind of keep track of that. So when I get through with this, I'm going to go take care of the tying up those trellises, that's tomatoes. And after that, you know what I'm doing. I'm going to the porch swing and have a glass of iced tea. So you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one.